Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ronnie Alcanfor. I will be discussing global marketplaces and business center. First, the objectives. Evaluate the impact of political and economic characteristics of the world's various marketplace on business. Appreciate the uses of national income data in making business decisions. Discuss North America as a major marketplace and business center in the world economy. Discuss the problem facing the economies of former communist countries of Eastern and Central Europe. Discuss Asia as major marketplace and business center in the world economy. Assess the development challenges facing African, Middle Eastern, and South American countries. There are four vital information in international business. First, the basic geography, market characteristic, culture, and politics. World economic activity. The triad. Triad refers to the three centers dominating the world economy until the late 1990s. The triad countries are Japan, United States, European Union. The Quad. Officially the Quadrilateral Security Dialogue. They implement peace in the areas of cooperate and beyond, adding trade, investment, and globally supply. The Quad countries are Japan, United States, European Union, and Canada. Share of world GDP in 1970, share of world GDP in 2004. GDP is gross domestic product. GDP means the total monetary market value of all the finished goods and services produced within a country borders in a specific time period. So, ang monetary means relating to money or currency. So, there is a figure 1, ang share of world GDP in 1970s, gapanguna ang United States nga may 36%, ga second is European Union nga may 26%, ga third is Japan nga may 7%, kag ang fourth is Canada nga may 3%. Sa figure 2 naman, share of world GDP in 2004, gapanguna naman ang European Union nga may 31%, gasunod is United States nga may 29%, tapos ang Japan nga 11%, kag Canada nga 2%. So, dili naman natin i-discuss ang marketplace of North America. USA or ang United States has political stability and military strength. USA is third largest population in the world, fourth largest landmass, largest economy, 30% of world GDP or gross domestic product in 2004. They also called prime market for export. The US dollar serves as invoicing currency of goods and services in foreign transaction or worldwide. So, ang dollar is ang basis naton kung mag-trade kita sang goods and services nga ang ginagamit naton is ang dollar, ang currency nila, ang dollar amo na ang ginagamit naton kung magbayad kita sa ila. Next, flight capital. Because of the US political stability and military strength, the US attract flight capital, money sent out of the political or economically unstable country to one perceived as a safe haven. Also, important to them a long-term investment. Figure 2, headquarters of world largest corporation in 2005 by country. First is the United States that has 170 corporation. Second is Japan that has 70 numbers of corporation. Next is France that has 38 corporation. Fourth is the United Kingdom has 38 corporation. Germany has 35 corporation. China has 20 corporation. Canada has 14 corporation. Netherlands has 14 corporation. South Korea has 12 corporations. Switzerland has 12 corporations. Italy has 10 corporations. Spain has 9 corporations. Australia has 8 corporations, and rest of the world has 50 number of corporations. Classifying countries by income levels: high income, middle income, lower income, and less developed countries. Next is Canada. Canada has the largest bilateral trading relationship in the world. Second largest landmass, 80% of population concentrated along US and Canadian border. Also, Canada, export are vitals in economy, important export in natural resources like forest product, petroleum, minerals, and grains. Trade with US single largest bilateral trade relationship in the world. Advantages of Canada. Canada has proximity to US market. Canada also has stability of legal and political system. And also Canada is excellent in infrastructure and educational system. Next, the marketplace of North America in Mexico. Mexico reduced barrier to trade among the three countries. Mexico is the largest Spanish-speaking nation. Mexico has federal government system implemented a program on economic nationalism under which Mexico discouraged investment and re-elect high tariffs to protect its domestic industry. During past few decades, Mexico abandoned this policy and reopened market to foreign countries, participant in NAFTA along with US and Canada. Central America and the Caribbean suffered from a variety of problems. Economic development hindered by political instability, chronic US military intervention, inadequate educational system, weak middle class, suffered from poverty and import limitation. In Central America and Caribbean, like Aruba, Bahamas, Cayman Island, Curacao, has state vibrant of tourism and high income status. Panama and Costa Rica has classified as middle income. Next, marketplaces of Western Europe, European Union member countries, other countries in Western Europe. Western Europe are most prosperous, attracting of the attention of business eager to market their product to the region. Countries derive into two groups: Europe and other countries of Europe. Marketplaces of Western Europe are Belgium, France, Greece, Luxembourg, Portugal, Germany, Spain, Italy, Austria, Netherlands, Ireland, and Finland. And marketplace of Eastern Europe are Russia, Estonia, Georgia, Latvia, Moldova, Lithuania, Ukraine, Armenia, Belarus, Azerbaijan. Marketplaces of Central Europe are Romania, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Austria, Croatia, Bulgaria, Macedonia, Czech Republic, Slovenia, Slovak Republic, Serbia, Hungary, Montenegro, Albania, and Poland. Marketplace of Asia are Japan, India, Austria and New Zealand, Afghanistan and Central Asian Republic, the Four Tigers, China, and Southeast Asia. First is the Japan. Japan is the second largest economy. Japan has most industrial technology. Gross domestic product of Japan is 4.6 trillion in 24. Industries controlled by Keiretsu, GDP growth rate of 1.3%. Kiretso means referring to a business network made up of different companies including manufacturer, supply chain partner, distributor, and occasionally financier. Next is Austria and New Zealand. Austria and New Zealand are rich in dairy products like meat and wool. The Four Tigers of Asia. In Pacific Asia, one of the world's most lovely industrializing region, such made up of rapid striking since 1945. South Korea was born after Cold War and also known as Lucky Gold Star. The second is Taiwan, focused on the electronic and automotive. Taiwan investing in factories and assembly plant in China. Third is Singapore. Singapore is a former British colony and small island on northern tips of Malayan Peninsula. Also, Singapore has excellent port facilities. Fourth is Hong Kong. Hong Kong was born on Optimum War on 1939 to 1942 from UN to China. Hong Kong served as bridge of Taiwan to its political enemy. Hong Kong served as an entry point of China, receiving and preparing the goods for shipment around the world and vice versa. Next is China. China is world's most populous country. Communist ideology mixed with market-oriented economic policies. Heavy FDI. FDI means foreign direct investment, which means increased export in the short and medium term depend on the context. In China, the government adopted free market policies. Agriculture was returned to its private sector. Entrepreneurs were allowed to start small business such as restaurant and manufacturing. Next is India. World second most populous country. Per capita GDP of $620. British colony until 1947. India adopted many aspects of British government including parliamentary system, strong independent judiciary, and professional bureaucracy. Next, Afghanistan and Central Asian Republic are Afghanistan, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan. Next, Southeast Asian countries are Thailand, Malaysia, and Indonesia. Southeast Asian countries has low labor costs. Its significant FDI in recent years. Southeast Asian countries continued recovery from currency crisis in 1997 and 1998. Asia is home to numerous other countries with promising record of economic development. Next, marketplaces of Africa and Middle East. Africa has 867 million people, 54 countries. Major economies of South Africa are Ivory Coast, Algeria, and Nigeria. Africa, known as fertile farmland and rich deposit of gold, diamond, chromium, and platinum. Next is Middle East. Middle East known as life after oil. Cradles of civilization. Major economies are Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and UAE. Cradle of civilization is a location and culture where civilization was created by mankind, independent of other civilization and other location. Next, marketplace of South America. First are Brazil, Colombia, Bolivia, French Guiana, Uruguay, Paraguay, Argentina, Peru, Chile, Ecuador, and Venezuela. Brazil is by far the largest and the most important economy in South America. It assumed a regional leadership role in such organizations as the World Trade Organization and World Bank. That's all. Thank you.